Amir, I'm gonna tell you a story. Really, this has happened in my house, and this is make me happy. I have a daughter. She is now 20 years old. One time we were talking about the what's going on. She grew up in this country. She maybe visited Palestine twice or three times, and she told me something. Maybe she said it, like randomly, but I still think about it. She said, I mean, why we are paying the price? Why don't they go and fight with each other, the politician? I said, wow, that's very deep coming from an 18, 19 years old young woman. She realized that early on that politician cause problem, not the human, the normal human. Uh, you know what I mean? And that made me happy. She said, well, why we are paying the price? Well, why they just go and fight with each other? We don't want to fight.
Yeah. But politics is such a weird and weird, I say game. And I do see a world where we do need politicians because we need to have a civilized society and they contribute in good ways, but also in bad ways as well. Because if you look at the lobbyists behind politicians, um, it's all these corporations with agendas. And I think about how do you get money out of politics? And there's a very smart man in America named Scott Galloway who talks about politicians, and he says the solution to getting money out of politics is just give them a lot of money, pay them, you know, pay them $300,000 a year so they could stop taking money from lobbyists, corporations, and people with interest, and they could serve the people in their community. And that really made sense to me. Like, okay, just give them more money so they could stop being corrupt, because so much of it comes down to corruption and taking money. Like even the where I live, for example, I live in New Jersey. We just prosecuted the senator of New Jersey, Bob Menendez, for being in cahoots with the Egyptian government. He was
Oh, I
taking
heard
money from
about
the
that.
he was
I
taking
heard
money from the
about that.
and then
That
his
was
first
like
response was
yeah, one
his
month
first was
ago or
yeah,
more.
his first it was a little more than that, but it was like
Yeah.
his first response was it was my wife's fault. So so I was So, so I was laughing about it with my wife. I was like, if I ever get in trouble, I'm just gonna say it was you. It was your fault. But
Yeah,
then there's
that's
also
funny.
the beautiful part about politics as well. So another good example I can give you is I live in New Jersey, and the mayor of New Jersey is Jewish, and he is a wonderful man, and he works with and some of his people he has in his office are Palestinians, and they over the years they've worked together to make Jersey City a great place for people. You're seeing people
Where?
from California, New York, everybody coming here, and because they've made this place a safe, secure, and a place for to prosper and live in New Jersey. So they do play an important role, and I they can create an environment when people can live together happily.
Why not? In fact, I don't see why we're talking about that even. I mean, for me, because even if you are Muslim or a Christian or Jewish, these are religion, right? We cannot deny it. I mean,
Sure. Right.
does not mean I am Palestinian. That mean I hate Jewish, and it should not be the other way around.
Right. Right.
If he is,
Yeah.
you know, uh, Jewish, being Jewish, like being Christian, being Muslim, I have no problem with that. So what?
Yeah.
We're talking about different story. Zionists and people who don't believe in Palestinian right to exist, and or I even, even though we Palestinian, we agree to have like two states, and this is still,
Yeah. It's been going on for 30 years
forever. And yeah, I'm
a
not sure if
a
I'm gonna
Tuesday.
see it in my lifetime even.